There are two ways to be able to make money online. One, you can go find a company or program that'll pay you for your time and effort of doing data entry, surveys, stuff like that. The second way is to create your own business online where you are the one creating and generating this income coming into you. You're not doing a task that a company is paying you to do. You're creating some value online. That one is going to take a lot longer. The process is going to take longer than just going and signing up for a program or a company paying you money for doing some sort of task. But in the long term, I do believe that owning your own online business is the way to go. However, neither one of these options is right or wrong. It just depends on what you're looking to do in your life and what you want. If you want to just make a quick buck here and there, then just finding a company that you can go and work for and do some tasks for, that is a great option. If you want something more long term that is going to take a longer time to get the ball rolling to where you're actually making some money, then owning your own online business and getting that started is the way to go. The first thing I want to discuss are the different programs, the different companies that you can go and work for, and they will pay you based on the time that you put in and the tasks that you do. Now, obviously, if you have some unique task that you are good at, there are plenty of companies that are online, and you can go and search for their database of career choices and go search for something that fits your needs and is online. For a large majority of them, a lot of them are going to just be data entry, as well as doing surveys and different things of that nature. One of the ones that I want to talk about is OneSpace. They have different positions that open at different times. A lot of it is based around freelance work. Sometimes it's data entry, as well as doing image and graphic design. That's one of the ones that's currently open at the time of recording this video. But they have different job openings that come up at different times. So you have to be on there to check if you're currently searching, which obviously you are because you're watching this video. Then go check out OneSpace and go to their careers section to see which available job openings that they have for online. Now, this next one is for the English speakers only. It is one where you teach English to people who are looking to learn English, primarily from China and Japan and different places like that. It's called Wales English is the company name, and you go there and you apply, and basically you do a little bit of a screening process to be able to get into the program, and you do need to have very good English capabilities. You need to be able to teach it. So if you are someone who feel like you're extremely good at the English language, even though it's my first language, sometimes I feel like I am not that great at it. So I don't think it'd be a great option for me, but possibly for you. So go and check out walesenglish.com if that is something that interests you. Now, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more just kind of here and there, you don't have to fully commit to a full job, then I would suggest going to appin.com. Go check them out. They have different projects that you can do. Some are long-term, short-term, as well as just freelance little projects here and there. So you don't have to be committed to a full job of being a part of their company, but you can do some freelance work with them, and you don't have to necessarily be locked in for a long period of time. Great option for those who already have a job and they're doing a 9-to-5 job or whatever type of job they have, and they just want a little bit of extra income. They don't have to worry about it too much, and they don't have to be committed to doing tons and tons of projects because they're hired by this company, but you can just do small little projects here and there. The fourth and last option that I want to talk about for companies that you can go and work for, before I get into talking about online businesses and how you can create an online business of your own and which ones to get into, is Respondent.io. Yes, it's not .com, .io. Respondent is one of those companies that does surveys. However, the difference between this one and a lot of the other ones, I feel like a lot of the survey-based jobs are very, one-off. You get 50 cents here, $1 there, and it just becomes a very big hassle, and it's something that everyone likes the idea of getting into real quick, but then quickly realize after about an hour, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to keep doing this. There's no way. Terribly boring. The cool thing about Respondent is that they have very high-class surveys. Basically, what I mean there is different companies, very high-end companies, come to Respondent to be able to do surveys on very specific things. For example, they're looking for people who are CEOs of companies or graphic designers or very niche different professions that people have, and then they base those very specific surveys to those people. So it's not like they have just long lists of surveys that you can go and sign up for whichever one you want. It's very unique, specialized surveys that, maybe one out of like 100 different surveys is applicable to you. So it's something that you need to go and search and see if there's any there for you on a weekly basis. Go and check it out. But the cool thing about them is the surveys do pay out quite good, sometimes up to about $200 per survey. Definitely make a nice little chunk of change on the side if you have a unique hobby or you've been employed by someone that has given you a lot of experience, so that you can then go on to these surveys and answer the questions that they have about these unique circumstances. The one thing to note about Respondent, though, is you do need a business email to be able to be qualified for a majority of these surveys. They want, they don't just want a bunch of spam people that pretend to be someone that they're not. They verify that you're actually employed by these types of companies and whatnot. And one of the big ways is you have to have a business email. So if you have a business email and you think that would apply to you, then go check them out. If you're thinking, yeah, no, I don't want to go work for all these different people, that's what I'm doing right now, and I want a way out of that, then online business, creating your own online business is the option for you. And it's the option that I currently am pursuing as well, because I love the idea of owning my own online business. I currently own a business with two of my brothers. We are doing pretty decent. I want to expand the, entrepreneurial mindset that I have of being an entrepreneur, wanting to be my own boss and all that. There's something to be said about being your own boss. It is extremely nice. If you haven't done it before, I would highly recommend working towards that goal, because it really does just feel awesome. I can promise you that. It feels awesome not having to answer to someone else and doing a job that you don't really care about, but working on projects that you're actually passionate about and things that you actually enjoy doing. And doing those projects has a direct correlation to the success of your business. So it's really cool being able to just be the hands-on person for your business instead of kind of being a sidestep. If you work for someone else, you're kind of making their dreams come true instead of your own dreams come true. I can guarantee that this is going to be the more difficult option. You're not going to be able to just start making money right off the bat. If anyone's trying to sell you a course or that idea that you can just start your own online business and start making money right away, that is a lie. The only way that you can start making money online right away is what we just discussed, is working for a different company and doing some projects here and there for them, or freelance work, or actually getting a job with an online job for those companies. That's the only way. Online businesses, it takes time. And if it doesn't take time, then it's a scam. I promise you that right now. You don't want to get into those things. You want to have a tried and true, solid business that will last, years into the future for you, and all your hard work and time and effort you're putting in now is going to pay off into the future. The best business that you can possibly have online, first and foremost, is being an influencer of any kind. If you're interested in something and you have a passion around some sort of hobby or project, and you can create a group around that niche that you love, and you're the center point of that group, that is the way to truly make an online business. With that group, you're able to promote products that you passionately love, and it's going to pay off for them as well as for yourself, because they like the products and they buy through your links, and then you get a percentage of the sales. That's affiliate marketing. That's one aspect of being able to do a lot with an influencing platform. If you're an influencer, if you want to get to that point of being an influencer, it doesn't really matter which platform you're on. It just matters that you have an influence over enough people to generate a good income. It can be on YouTube. I love making videos, so that's why I'm on YouTube, and I have different channels as well, and that's my main passion in life, is talking about different subjects and niches and hobbies that I enjoy through video format. If you don't like showing your face on camera, or maybe there's channels where you don't have to show your face on camera, but you just don't enjoy the process of making videos or taking videos, then that's totally cool. There are other platforms, obviously, for doing all the forms of media consumption, which is writing, taking pictures, and audio. You can do any of those. If you enjoy one of those, you can create a group around the niche that you're interested in. And you don't have to be on all of the different platforms. Some people are going to try and say you have to be on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and all the different ones. You don't have to. Just focus on one, and I would honestly recommend focusing and narrowing in on just one. Get really good at the one that you love, and that way it won't feel like such a chore, because I've tried it before where you start doing all these different projects for all the different social media platforms, and you get burnt out very quickly, and it's not that fun. Focus down on the one thing that you love and just go all in. That's the way to truly make an online business, is creating a niche, a group around one specific thing that you love on only one of the online platforms. You can expand out if you really want to. It works for people doing that as well, but I would recommend just honing in on one specific thing. Now, the next way to make an online business, you don't have to be an influencer to use affiliate marketing. I talked about that just a tiny bit, but affiliate marketing, you don't have to have a giant influence to be able to make that work. The biggest way that a lot of people make that work without an influence is through ads. You have to get very good at creating ads through Facebook, through Google AdSense, through all the different channels and making ads. And once you've learned how to make a really good ad, you can make a ton of money through affiliate marketing programs. The one that really paid off for me is Conversion.ai. They rebranded to Jarvis.ai, but basically it's an AI writing program to help you with creating blog articles and really just create any type of content, written content, because you put in a subject and just give it a little bit of parameters and then click enter, and it just generates tons of text for you, and it's copyright-free text. It's really cool. I love the program. I got it myself, and then I started promoting it through Google AdSense, and it worked out great. And I'm making about, roughly $400 to $500 per month because it's a recurring revenue affiliate marketing program that they have set up. Really cool. And if you can find some programs that you really can get behind, that you love the product and you can promote it. If you don't have a big enough audience, the way to promote affiliate programs is through ads. Google AdSense, Facebook ads, all the different types of platforms you can create ads for. Get into it and figure out how to make really good, solid ads. The third way to make an online business that I would recommend is creating a product of some sort. Now you can do a physical product. You can create products and then sell them online through a website that you create. But honestly, what I prefer, much prefer to anything else, is creating digital products, because digital products, you don't have to worry about all the shipping hassles and all that. It all becomes a very big nuisance and problem, and the more you expand, the more difficult it becomes, and the more people you have to hire on and all that. I prefer to be the sole owner of a company. Like, I currently do have a company with two of my brothers, and we employ just a few people. Ultimately, I'm not a person that likes to have to manage other people. I like to just do the things that I need to do for the business and call it good and make my money and be good to go. And that's why I like digital products. Selling digital products is because you don't have to, you create one product and maybe you put a lot of time and effort into it, and then you can sell it over and over and over. You don't have to worry about logistics or anything. It's just sold online instantly, and you get your payment. And you don't have to worry about all of the crazy logistics of shipping. There are a lot. You would think it'd be simple, but it gets so complicated. And to where you sell to, and the taxes for that specific region, and how many people you sell to those different regions, it gets crazy, okay? Just trust me on that. So digital products is the best way to go if you're gonna be selling a product to people. And that is what I'd recommend if you don't want to get into the influencing and affiliate aspect of online businesses. Going into all of that of selling products is selling on Amazon. I would highly recommend steering clear of selling on Amazon. That's what I got into with my brothers. We started off doing that, and it did work out for us. But the reason that I wouldn't recommend it anymore, not because I think there's going to be more competition or anything like that. There's so much competition already. One of the big reasons is because Amazon can change on the flick of a switch. They can turn off your listing, they can change things on you, and your listing can drop from number 1 on the search term that you're trying to rank for and sell your product for. It can drop down to number 30 or page 10 or whatever, and just all of a sudden your revenue that you have coming in, that you're generating, is just completely gone, and your business is gone. That's happened to a few of our products, and we don't foresee ourselves in the future continuing to promote more and more products on Amazon. We're venturing off into different ideas and different businesses. I wouldn't recommend to get into Amazon anymore. Truly, it works out for people, and I'm sure it'll still work out for people that want to get into it now, even in 2021 and beyond, but it is a platform that is scary to get into, to be honest with you. With my own personal experience, it is scary not knowing if your listing is all of a sudden the next day going to be gone, and you have to get onto seller support and talk to people that don't care and don't know what they're talking about, and just you go through so many loopholes. It's rough. So I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're going to be getting into an online business and putting all your time and effort into something. Put it into something more worthwhile, I say. Making money online truly is an incredible, it changes your life and how you can do so much more in your life. You don't have to be confined to living at one place. For example, if you enjoy traveling a lot, you don't have to be worried about getting time off from your job that you only get 2 weeks per year, and then it ups after a few years to 2.5 weeks off per year. You don't have to worry about all that. You can work from wherever, or you can just take off time as you see fit if you own your own business online and it's doing well. Especially if you're an influencer or you have affiliate marketing going on, then it essentially becomes passive income to a certain degree. You still have to continue creating content and creating ads and generating more revenue and income. However, the things that you've done in the past continue to pay off. In my opinion, it is the way to create a more just happy life, because you have your time is your own. You don't have to exchange your time for money. You exchange your expertise and your hard work in the past for money as it continues to pay off more and more.